Hey everybody, DeLongshot Signatures here. This is episode 49 of my 2024 TTM returns, and I have 6 successes coming in on this Friday. We've got a nice little mix of returns here. First one is a football return from a former Baltimore Colts player and Super Bowl winner. This is a 2 of 2 success in 13 days. From former NFL running back / wide receiver, who also passed from time to time, Sam Haverlick. So here he is attempting one of those passes against the Dallas Cowboys. Don't know exactly how that play ended up, but considering I found multiple photos of it online, I imagine it worked out pretty well. I think he had 3 career pass completions, along with a few rushing touchdowns and about 50 catches, I think, in his career. So not a super big name, but he's one of the few living members left of that Baltimore Colts team that won the Super Bowl. So I figured, heck, why not add him? Next, we have a potential UFC Hall of Famer. Very, very accomplished fighter and still fighting with a very, very impressive record. Sent 2 photos, neither of those came back. I got a whole bunch of promo stuff, but I did get back 1 autograph in 25 days from Bellator women's fighter Chris Cyborg. So I remember watching Chris a little bit at the start of her career in the UFC, and I think she currently boasts a 27-2-1 record. She has been the women's featherweight champion in Bellator since 2020, and she also held the women's featherweight championship in the UFC. I think she had 2 title defenses, maybe 3, and was later defeated by the now retired Amanda Nunes, who will definitely be a UFC Hall of Famer if she hasn't gotten that already. But Cyborg has been a heck of a fighter to watch, still very skilled, very high level, everything like that. So even though she isn't currently holding a championship in the UFC, I think when it's all said and done, she'll end up being inducted in their modern wing. Then we have some NASCAR returns here. First one is a guy I've gotten from multiple times, but I have not gotten his autograph in quite a while because he's been retired. I think he did an off race with the Truck Series a few years ago, and people were able to get him through there. But now a home address has popped up, and it seems like he is becoming more consistent signing through there. So this is a 4 of 4 success in 115 days from former NASCAR driver Paul Menard. Really don't like how this camera doesn't know how to focus on 2 things. But finally got these cards added for several sets that I've been working on. Don't know what more I'm going to need, but happy to get these checked off finally. Then we have a big hero card request that came back. Got back 7 signed hero cards in 71 days from McAnally Hilgman Racing, MHR. They are the NASCAR division of that racing team. They also have an ARCA Series team. I got 1 of Daniel Dye, 2 of Tyler Ankrum, with quite possibly the best signatures of his that I've ever seen. Usually they're quite a bit sloppier. Got 2 of Christian Eckes. Feel like I said that weird. Eckes. And then 2 of Jack Wood, which these appear to be ARCA. That appears to be an ARCA car, so not sure if that was intentional or not. But I did get a Truck Series card of him as well. So very nice. I don't think I had any of those, so that's cool. Then we have 2 soccer returns to end with. First one is coming back from an active player. This is a 2 of 2 success in 25 days from North Carolina Courage player Clara Schilke, I think is how it's pronounced. She was known as Clara Robbins until she got married recently. Looks like she is still signing as Clara Robbins. She was a first-round pick by the Courage. Made her debut, played I think 2 matches, and then ended up suffering an Achilles rupture, and it looks like she hasn't returned from that yet. But she is signed through next year with the team, so hopefully, whenever she is good to go, she is able to get back there. Very impressive career at Florida State, so I'm sure the Courage are just waiting to see when she is good enough to be back. Because after she made her debut, she ended up starting a game. So sucks that happened to her, but she's been a good signer so far, and just wish the best for her, and hopefully get to see her on the field again. The other one I did not have to send out for. Just filled out a form on her website and got a signed photo in 11 days from two-time Olympic gold medalist, a World Cup champion, and a National Soccer Hall of Fame inductee. This is former goalkeeper Brianna Scurry. So like I said, on her website, there's a form you can fill out. She'll send you one of these autographed photos. She also has an address for fan mail that looks like it is super responsive. So if you have something you want to send to her, do that. And it looks like she's more than happy to sign stuff. So for one of the most accomplished women's goalkeepers of all time, let alone an American goalkeeper of all time, for her to do that is really, really cool and says a lot about her as a person. But very accomplished player. On the World Cup stage, she has a ton of appearances and saves and wins, and two gold medals in soccer is a really big achievement, and a World Cup championship, which some might argue maybe even harder with everything. So very, very cool that she does that, and I was able to add her to the collection. But that is it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.